Your next idea is Suncor, and last time I looked, investors were falling back in love with this stock under Rich Kruger.
Yeah, I give the management a lot of kudos. They did have a bit of a bloated balance sheet as a negative, lots of debt. But and they had that operational issue, I think, with Syncrude or whatnot. So they were in the penalty box for a little bit. But, this is an integrated company that's got huge, long life reserves. They've gotten their free cash flow up. Today, you're getting, I think, what is a close to 4% and change dividend, which was just raised a little while ago. And they've moved to, I believe, 100% shareholder return. So combination of dividends and stock buybacks. So you've got the company buying back its own stock, which adds demand to the floor of the stock price. You've got a very, very good balance sheet. You've got extremely long life reserves. We're in the seasonal period of strength, and we're bullish longer term on the price of oil and gas. So we like it very much.
Right. I'm showing Suncor total return of 27% in the past year, marginally ahead of the energy index on the TSX, about 25%. We've got Uber as your last idea.
Yeah. So Uber's a very interesting company because we look at it as a capital light idea. You think about it, Uber doesn't own all the cars that drive for it, that owners do, but they put the rider together with the driver and take a commission. We love that business, and the network effect that Uber has been able to build up over the last, whatever it is, 10 years or however long it's been since it's gone public, not even 10 years, has been tremendous. They have the Uber One membership, which is a monthly recurring fee, which has had a huge take-up.
Oh.
They've got the rideshare business. They've got the Uber Eats business. They've got the freight business. And their revenues keep growing at 20%-ish. At a very, very solid state. We think what's going to happen is, in the future, for every net revenue dollar, more and more of that is going to fall to the bottom line. So I think that there's a huge amount of operating leverage that is built into this business, and you are going to see earnings and free cash flow accelerate at a pretty dramatic clip.
I mean, for quite a while, people, I think, were saying, well, it's a bit of a Ponzi scheme's not the word I'm looking for, but it's attracted tons of money from venture capitalists, Uber, but it's not making any money. It can't with its model. But it seems those fears have dissipated.
Well, so remember what happened when it came public, right? It came public at a very high valuation, and I think the stock dropped to $21. I think it came out at 48. So they had a lot to prove. And Dara, who came in, I think he replaced the founder, Travis Kalanick, I forget his name. But, Dara has done an unbelievable job in transforming the culture, the platform, the ridership, and all of the services. And we actually are excited about all these new add-on businesses that they keep figuring out, like advertising and marketing and cross-selling. I mean, there's, when you have so many members around the world in different geographies, there's probably a lot of ancillary sources of revenue that you can create.
Travis Kalanick. He stepped down in 2017. There were reports of, allegations he ignored reports of sexual harassment at the company. He was a bit of a buccaneer, I remember.
He was, but you got to give him kudos. I mean, he came up with an unbelievable concept that from nothing became the world's leader in, rideshare and a different transportation modality.
Oh, he changed transportation. That's right. Well, thank you very much, Mike.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.